We're with Alec Cook here from Omaha Burke 2022. Came in just under 6'2", 220, linebacker, tight end, H-back type player. You didn't get to have a junior season. Kind of describe what kind of year you were hoping to have and kind of what you're hoping to show this past year.
Well, first off, I'd like to say thank you guys for having me here today. And it hurt a lot. We had a lot going for us moving into our junior season, of course. We have Devin, who is a top player. We have Carmelo, who is here today, Nick Arnett, all those guys. And we were looking to be a really good team. And as much time as these guys put in, as much blood, sweat, tears, even the coaching staff, there was early mornings, late nights that we were all working for this season and hoping to, possibly be a third-time district champion and looking at another state championship. And then to see it all taken away, it really hurt. Me personally, I took it. It was a big deal to me. I love football so much. I ended up making the transfer to Scott to go play there with my buddy Caden Becker. And it was a lot of fun just to be able to be back out there playing football. But of course, I still didn't get my varsity year because of transfer rules and all that.
So you couldn't play this year?
No, I was able to play JV. That's all I was.
And Caden was able to play varsity?
Yes.
Just based on moving and how they
based on moving and how he did everything. I couldn't ask my parents to do that. And of course, I loved Burke. And so being able to be back out there and playing football was a unique experience, but of course it wasn't the same. And I loved Scott. I loved Coach Turman over there. I loved all the coaches over there. They were great to me, and they welcomed me in. But Burke is my family. Burke is my home. Coach Lamanji, I love him to death. I'll do anything for him. And I felt for so when I was out there playing, I would think of my teammates. I would think of my family at Burke and all those guys who couldn't play. And I would think of being lucky enough, be fortunate enough, even if it was JV, I was still playing football. You know what I mean? And so I decided to make the move to come back to Burke and finish my senior season here with all those guys. Those are all my brothers. I love them all.
Boy, I feel bad for some of those kids in Class B JV games you were playing. It was probably some matchups that you had an edge in, I'd imagine.
There was. I had one kid come up to me. I think he's from South Sioux City maybe, and he's like, man, we've heard about you. We've heard about you. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, everyone's talking about how there's this one really big kid playing JV who probably shouldn't be. I said, well, thank you. I said, that is me. Yeah, there was a few confrontations in there, but it was a unique experience for sure.
Where do you want to grow now, and kind of describe how Coach Lamanji wants to use you next fall?
Coach Lamanji would like me to be a linebacker and, of course, tight end. And I want to be that dude that he knows if he needs to get 10 yards a pop, he can throw it up to me and I can go get it for him. I want him to be that dude that if he knows he needs a stop, I'm going to go and stop it for him, And not only me and that whole defense, I believe that we're going to be a solid team. And I'm looking forward to just be able to be back out there and to prove myself finally.
For college, would you say you're an inside linebacker probably?
Yes.
And then teams that have recruited you, you've got the Army on here, South Dakota, North Dakota State, a number of teams like that, and you've had a great GPA, 3.8 in the classroom. What teams have reached out to you? Kind of what's the recruiting landscape look like for you right now?
Over at USD, they've sent me letters. Army football was a big one. Just their coach reaching out to me. Nothing huge, but it's still out there. It's some growing pains. I've had a lot of coaches text me, talk to me, but of course, having the JV film, they like what they see, but there's also stuff they need varsity film. Mm-hmm. And so that's kind of that's the toughest, I think, for me personally, is I'm able to show that I can play, but it's not at the level of competition that they need. And so this recruiting process is slow, but again, I'm doing everything I can, get better every day, and I put my trust in Coach Lamanji and my teammates that I'll be able to get there.
Well, I can tell you're going to be good at the media, whatever college you go to. He's one of the better speakers I think we've dealt with. So,
Well, thank you very much.
Alec, thank you very much for coming out here, and looking forward to seeing you play at Burke as a senior.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.